Hello everybody, welcome back to ACV Customized. Uh, know it's been a couple weeks since I turned around posted. If y'all saw my video that I posted before this, you'll see that I had some internet issues, so couldn't post anything. Got those straightened out. Thank the Lord. So today, well, we're now in the month of April, and well, let's just go with it. I turn around, I'm going to draw a cross today. That's what I'm going to do. So I hope you can enjoy. Um, I may say a little bit, but I'm probably not going to talk too much this time. I'm just going to let you enjoy. Let me get rid of this little dust thing right here. So let's get started. Feel free to follow along if you want. Sometimes crosses are hard, sometimes they're not. So let's just go with it. So I'm going to sketch it out, see where we go from there. And I know that y'all are probably going to have a hard time seeing this. So we'll have to figure out exactly how we're going to go from there. Let's see. Technically, when you sketch something, when you actually are sketching, until you get the defined shape that you're after, you're not really supposed to go too dark. Because when you go too dark, then you can't, it gets harder to erase. So that's a good tip for you. If you turn around and you're wanting to do the sketching, try to go as light as possible. When you're filming a video like this, it doesn't always work that way. But like I said, right in a second, I'm just kind of doing an overall thing. I hope it comes out where you can see it pretty good. I will show a little bit better as I go along. As we go along, I'll do a little more. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and erase this. I'm gonna kind of erase the parts that do that cause the center to look that way. Then erase those. Make sure. Okay. So right now it's just kind of floating. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put some ground right there. Yes, I'm trying to blow off the extra thing. And I'm actually going to put a little bit of like this right there, kind of to give the idea of a little bit of grass. Like I said, we'll see. I'm not going to add more to it right in a second. And I am going to go ahead and do this. Let's see. Okay. Go. Okay. So far I'm going to add in some clouds up here just to, don't really want to leave too much of an open, nothing up in the sky type of thing. I want to put something there. Okay, and I'm going to leave this here. This is going to be kind of another hill. But out here, about here. So let me turn this a little to the side. See if I can keep it. I don't really have anything holding the there we go. Kind of a little bit of a water. That almost looks like a beach. Okay. There you go. There you go. Okay. So, there you go. We've got that. And yes, I'm sure I've repeated a few times. As I said, well, as I said at the beginning of the video, I'm going to probably talk as much. Probably talking a little more than I expected I would. So, there's that. And it does make this cloud be a little bit lower, but you know, I can do this. Because it's basically like the horizon line. Granted, the horizon line actually could be right there. Actually, come to think of it, kind of like that idea. Do that. Do that. Ah, there we go. Perfect. That's better. That's better. I like that. That worked even better. Just made it a larger, just made one large cloud, which is pretty cool to add on. So, okay. So what I'm going to do is be right back. Okay. Now that I'm back. So, I decided to get an ink pen, and I'm going to, one of my inkers. One of the ink pens. So, let me go ahead and try to darken it all up a little. Okay. And I want it to be a little bit of a rougher texture. For those of you who are turning around wondering why I'm not doing like softer lines or smoother lines. Okay. That. And then see if I can get this thing to work like I plan on. And this is a quick way to kind of get in grass. Give you a kind of a cool look. So, and I know that everybody's probably going to be trying to figure out There we go. Okay. So that kind of gives me the desired look. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. And I'm going to do this right here. Which I'm trying to hold the page in place too, everybody. So. Okay. Go. Okay, so because my one ink pen is a little bit on that end, I'm going to actually use a 0.5 now. Still going to be a little, still making it rough. There we go. Here we go. And then I'm going to use this to kind of do a little bit of a darken for almost creating a shadow. There you go. So we've kind of gotten that. There we go. There we go. The cool thing about this is the way I'm doing it. You could take a picture of this, and if I wanted to, I could turn around and actually take a picture of it and go in and I could color it on digital, or you could turn around and color it physically with some pencils and color pencils, markers, anything like that. Okay. And of course I wanted to do this. Got a couple of birds flying in the air. Okay. So I'm going to do one other thing. I'm going to take this, judging by the lighting, how I've done the lighting, I'm going to give it a little extra thickness and darkness on this edging right here. Okay. A little extra right here. And probably right there just to give giving it that I'm after. Okay. I'm going to go through and add a little more detail. Basically, these are like rocks, or whatever you want to say. It's kind of like rocks and all that I'm drawing over on this side, instead of using the grass, making grass for it. Okay. So, I want to turn and tell everybody I hope you have a great day. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you again on the next one. Have a great one. And so long.